Hello everyone and welcome. We've got ourselves something a little on the interesting side. Now, we've played everything official and we've even played a very interesting mod for the enhanced edition of Quake II called Call of the Void. It was absolutely amazing. I totally recommend it. However, it seems that I've gone down the the rabbit hole just a little bit. Now, why do I say that? You see, I've recently discovered that there were companies that would actually sell unofficial expansions for games like Quake and Quake II. Sorry about that. And among these is a Quake II expansion called Juggernaut, The New Story. It has not, as you can probably guess, it has nothing to do with the actual Quake II story. But it uses the Quake II engine and the Quake II combat and everything else to create an unofficial expansion. Anyway, let's see the introduction that was on the CD. Unfortunately, I can't exactly play it straight off the CD. I'm using Yamagi, Quake II. But c'est la vie, as they say. Anyway, let's check out the introduction, shall we? Hold on a second. Oh, wait, no. Gotta go here. F. And let's begin. This is, as the old saying goes, much ado about, I don't want to say nothing, but pretty close to it.
Earth, legendary home of our forefathers who chose the Jupiter moons Callisto and Europa to be their new home. Juggernaut, the great ship sent from Earth to deliver us home, never arrived. Europa and Callisto worked to build a new society. But the Callistans tried to warp the framework of life, and they became infected with the mutinous enzyme. Their resulting madness destroyed them. The generators created livable areas in the deep craters of Europa. People moved from the complex to these new oases and established Aurora Colony. However, the mutated Callistans had not perished. Callistan monsters landed on our moon and savaged our colonies in search of the PCD, the memory core responsible for our air processors and containing information for Juggernaut's return to Earth. That day, a defender began the journey into the old complex to safeguard the memory core. One defender, one chance.
Anyway, that's our introduction. Tale of two colonies in the far, far, far-flung future. And with that established, let's begin the game, shall we? Juggernaut. And as you can see, we have a different demo. Now, let me get out of here real quick for a minute. You might also realize that the game seems to have no music of its own. It has its own sound effects, mind you, but no music. Now, see, that's a bit of a problem. You see, back in the day, right? The original release of Quake II required that the Quake II CD be inside the drive, right? Now, in order to listen to the music, this was the same thing with the original Quake. Now, this has been fixed in source ports. You know, you can play OGG files, but we're gonna play this bitch like it was back in the day, right? And we're gonna be very historically accurate, so we are gonna play something in the in one of the media players that I have on the system. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be getting anything that can get us copyright struck. Quite the opposite. Let's pick. Okay, this sounds like it's got something, some potential. DJ Nick the Resurrection. It's from the YouTube channel Off 1K. I'll put a link in the description. And maybe start the music so that we have a nice, comfortable ambiance. Adjust the music as needed. Lower this a little bit. Yeah, what he said. All right, now you'll also see that the sorry about that. You'll also see that the game menu is a bit different from the remaster. Believe it or not, it was even smaller originally. I had to use the Yamagi source ports larger font options so that I could actually see the shit. We have easy, medium, hard, and hard plus, which of course is nightmare. We're gonna go into medium and begin our little Okay, why the hell is it so low? Hold on a second. Let's go that way. Let's try this again, shall we?
That day, a defender began the journey into the old complex to safeguard the memory core. One defender, one chance.
Okay, I heard that much better. I hope you guys did as well. I'm gonna crank the effects just a little bit higher. And I'm going to lower the music just a tad. I'm imagining people back in the late 90s with a MIDI soundtrack, or maybe their favorite music CD doing this shit. You know, trying to balance out game sounds and the actual music. If for whatever reason they didn't have the Quake II CD. Anyway, the descent. This carved passage winds through the layers of ice that separate Aurora and the ancient Earth complex. It has been sealed for centuries. So we gotta break an ancient seal. You know, what's the worst that could happen, right? To their credit, they did make a whole bunch of different textures and the like for this little expansion of theirs. I have to admire the effort, if not the results. Also, the game does not feature subtitles for obvious reasons. So, you know, I might have to shut the fuck up every once in a while.
This path had been used for decades as the people
Decades, huh? So it didn't last that long compared to everything else. Button. Okay, we go here and hit another button. And as you can see, there's a bit of a texture conflict there. Just a small sign of the lack of care that was put into this little expansion in some parts, which is funny because there was actually quite a great deal of care in others. For example, a lot of the textures here are unique, and of course the FMVs. It was a very inconsistent effort, very amateurish. Something you would expect out of fan modders back in the day, you know?
He stood before the entrance to the complex. The great door had been sealed by the monk centuries ago. Now it would yield before him, and he would enter European history.
European history it is! Let's do this! And yes, you are not hallucinating. The first weapon you get, the damn chain gun. There it is. And yes, they did lift this one enemy straight out of Quake II. It doesn't really fit with the theme, but whatever, right? A lot of other enemies you'll notice are reskinned. You know, the soldiers have been turned into these weird mutant creatures. Now another bug you'll run into from time to time, sorry about that, is that sometimes the hitbox well, the collision box, I guess you could say, is encompassing more of the enemy than perhaps it should. Oh, cool, we have a rocket launcher. Unfortunately, rockets are going to be at a premium for a while. Let me use our blaster as a flashlight. Bam. As you can hear, this is actually some damn good music to kill shit to. And you know, I'm sure a lot of kids back in the day, I'm sure they spent a lot of time coming up with their own mixes, you know, music that they could use while playing. Because goodness knows, after going through Quake II and the 2 expansions, they could have used a little bit of a fresh set of music. That is, of course, assuming they had the CD legitimately to start with. We all know how that goes. Go up here. Uh-oh. That's a sound. Wait a minute. Hyper Blaster. And as you can see, some of the weapons have been reskinned. Hyper Blaster looks a little silly here. I guess they didn't want it to look entirely like Quake II. But it's kind of unnecessary as they already reskinned a lot of the enemies. And gave them some very interesting sound effects. Whoa! Hello, buddy! I still have that fucking problem hitting the fucking tilde key by accident when I want to hit the one. Grab a few things. What the fuck? Okay, what the hell is going on? Now I can move out of the way. Somehow got stuck in the fucking geometry over there. I'm not sure how that happened. I really don't understand how some of the geometry works. It's a very janky expansion. Whoa, shit! There he is. There's another one down there. Another two. Yeah, you guys can die. So we and of course we run out of the fucking thing as soon as we get into anything intense. And this is going to be a very frequent issue with this game. There's going to be a lot of feast or famine. So whenever you're in a low stakes... Oh, this is not low stakes. Quite the opposite. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, when you're in a lower stakes environment, it's a good idea to use the blaster whenever possible. Simply because you don't want to be caught in an especially intense encounter with limited ammo. Anyway, these are a new enemy created for the game as opposed to a reskin. Not much of an enemy, mind you. It just runs up and tries to smack you with that slow-ass moving hand of his. Now, you might notice the game actually plays very similarly to the remaster. This, of course, being in contrast to the original Quake. Quite simple, because we were already at the point where mouse click was something of a default. there was really no need to add stuff like mouse movement by default and stuff like that, right? So even source ports that would come, like Yamagi over here. Yeah, I know. Okay. Those big giant bastards are just a reskin of the chain gun enemy from the base game. But to their credit, they are given a bigger hitbox. Come on down, homeboy. That's it. And you go. Now there's that guy has to go. He's a reskin of the dog that drains her health with that huge ass tongue. See what I mean? Now, to their credit, Canopy Games and Head Games did make enough open areas to make circle strafing and all that shit viable, at least for the most part. Which of course means that of course means that lower power weapons are very much an option, at least most of the time. Sometimes you gotta go high power. Like just then. Shit. I hate these guys. Alright, that should be everybody. Emphasis on should, obviously. But yeah, I'm sure you can already tell that the inconsistency is quite persistent. Uh-oh. He's got some combat armor out of the deal. There we are. Still quite deep into the ice cave. Huzzah. Let's go to the blaster now. Yeah, we're not going through this way. So we have to go the other way. Well, it's getting hot in here. Sorry. Sorry. Alright. Hello. Come on. Slow and stupid is no way to go through life. Buddies. One down. And that's two. Look at that, a fresh hyper blaster. Ooh, cool ammo pack. Can't argue with that. You also can't argue with power. Which we are now at 100%. I'm guessing this is the way we go. This was a botanical research facility. Mutagen leaks from underground reactors. Here, you will find access to the deep underworkings of the complex. Oh. Quick save is F6 in this game, not F5. I'm sure I can change that in the in a config file. But pressing F5 is pretty harmless in either case, so I'm sure I can get used to it eventually. Ugh. I am so not used to having the lower tier weapons early in a game. As I mentioned, some of the foot soldiers do the same suicide bullshit. As their cousins in the base game. Don't mind if I do. Where's that coming from? Grab that. Chain gun. And yeah, there's plenty of dark areas here. But hey, at least we get some more rockets. The trick, as always, is trying to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go. What the fuck? That's not supposed to happen. Okay, that's different. Huh. That's an interesting bug. Okay. Seems to have been licked, for which I'm glad. But I think we've already established that this is a somewhat janky bit of software. You may also notice, again, some of the bodies have a high collision box. Meaning you will have to give them to get through them. A bit unfortunate. But usually a minor inconvenience. Not always, but usually. Sorry about that. Okay. Keep looking around. Make sure I haven't missed anything, because that is definitely something that can happen. Okay, what the fuck? There we go. And nothing of note here. And nothing particularly of note here. That is an unfortunate part of the game design as well. You'll find frequently there are parts of the level that have absolutely fuck all to do with anything else. Gotcha. Pick up the pistol. Now, well, most of the time, having bodies with invisible hurt boxes is not that huge a problem. You will, from time to time, notice an enemy is being blocked off. Now, giving them isn't that big a deal. Oh shit. Everything's a big deal when you're fighting a much stronger enemy, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Alright. We're done playing. Enemies that aren't so threatening but can be health sinks? Yeah. Mad annoying. And here we see another enemy lifted straight from Quake II, although in this case the AI kind of sucks. So it's a little bit easier to deal with. Grab some stimmies. Oh, look at that. They laid out... Oh, shit. They laid out the red carpet. Alright, now this guy gets to die. Oh yeah, those mutants are, they're a problem and a half. Now down here, there's a mega health on a quad damage. However, it is way too easy to die down there for it to be worth it. Come on. Let's get Grenade Boy out. Hit the button. Would have been nice to have a way to shut this off, but beggars can't be choosers, and it's time to jump.
The enormous processor continued to generate atmosphere after 2 millennia. By traveling through the air system, he tried to go undetected, but he was sure that the enemy would be everywhere.
Massive fans are but one component in the massive network feeding air to Europa. Find access to the atmosphere processor, then go up to the main complex. Off we go. Boom. Yeah. Alright, let's fuck. Yeah, get shredded, bitch. And as you can see, we finally have the shotgun. That's that took way too damn long. Alright, now. Now, unlike the base game, you don't want to be too dependent on the shotgun because, at least for the test playthrough I had, it has some of the least ammo in the game. Which is, another weird difference, considering how much the game leans on the Hyper Blaster. Alright, now. One more to go. Let's find it. Sequence complete. A door has opened. Oh shit. Oh, one of the grenade boys is right there. That's just fucking wonderful. Uh-oh. In fact, there he is. Now let's deal with those mutants over there. Alright. Cull the herd, baby. They're all dead now. As things should be. Nice and quiet. Now we'll, there we go. Oh yes, that's another unfortunate issue. The bodies can sometimes block elevators. That's going to be a big concern later on as we go through the game. There's going to be more than a few instances of critical passages being blocked by these idiots. Shoddy. Uh-oh. Now the chain gun, we're gonna use it. As you can see, the medic was trying to do his thing. Grab the power cube. And we running. Okay, I guess I gotta go and find a use for this here power cube. So off we go to do just that. Oh, god damn it! And uh-oh. Oh. No arguments here. You want to give me a safer spot to wage hell? By all means. I will take it. Oh, fans are done now. So now, let's see what's in here, shall we? Wait a minute. One more thing to look at. Okay, we've been there already. So we're gonna... Okay, see if there's anything here. Bullets and another chain gun. Now you can probably see there's a ladder. However, Given the amount of trouble I had with down ladders in the base game, I'm gonna approach it this way. Better than dying. And we go back. I hate down ladders in this game. Uh-oh. Easy peasy. Grab that shit. Turn this on. And let's get the fuck out of here. And yes, that is the transition to a new stage. Enormous reactors fueled by subterranean oceans still generate atmosphere after thousands of years. The processor is directly beneath. An elevator will bring you to the living area. See what time? Oh yeah, we still got time. And yes, we finally have the machine gun. Now why it took so damn long, no clue. Oh, more to the point, why the hell did the machine gun only come after the chain gun? Anyway, this is a good time to talk about a quirk of the machine gun in the base, in the original Quake II. Basically, because of a recoil effect, it would go up a little bit when you started firing. Now, the way you would counteract that is by pushing the mouse down to compensate. Not too much, obviously, because you'll point down. But, you know, that was an option. You could also fire in short bursts. Like that. They're dead now. That was something that was removed for the remaster. And I can see why. It's an annoying mechanic that doesn't really add anything to the game. Alright. That's quick and easy. Pull that out. Uh-oh. It's another vanilla Quake II enemy. Along with these guys, of course. Okay, where the hell did that come from? Oh, this is where it came from. There's one still alive. Alright, there we go. Oh, I am so tired of these motherfuckers. Ugh. That sounds like more soldiers around. Ah, shit. That's another dead motherfucker. For which I am absolutely grateful. Oldest trick in the book, the enemy in the elevator. Let me see if I can get some more bullets before I hit the elevator. Here we go. Now, let's try that elevator again, shall we? And up we go. Again, feast or famine, nothing in between. Alright. Okay, boys. Let's kill a few more mofos, shall we? Oh, wait. Ah, look, a new Hyperblaster. Alright. Fuck! That was my fault. See, no shortage of crazier enemies. Grab that. Never grab that. A grenade launcher, there we go. Blow all them motherfuckers all the way up. Okay, that should be everything. Now, resume. Bam! You need the red key, so we gotta find the key. Let me take another look around here, just in case. Hey, look, we got a button. Did it open? Oh, it opened something. Maybe that's where we get the red key. We'll go back. A blaster. Alright. Wipe this son of a bitch out. Okay. Nothing here. Try this door. Oh shit. Oh, they were certainly waiting for me. Cells, armor, and oh yeah, the red key. That means we can keep right on going. That means down we go, everybody. Let's see what's down here, shall we? I guess they lost faith in their ability to make enemies. Because we're seeing a mighty lot of Strogg the further along we go. Alright, everybody. Come get your ice cream, bitches. Uh-oh. There's another one. That one's not open. Die, bitch. Combat armor. And my good friend, the railgun. Which I think I'll use right now. Alright. Oh, shit. He's done. Let's see, oh, damn! That is one hell of a shot, homie. Okay, we gotta get, okay, that one's done. Now for the other guy. Shit, you think that's enough, dudes? Okay, E6. Grab some goodies. And there's the other enemy. Fuck. Another one. All right, now. Where to? Huh. Blast ass. F6. Big jump. This way. Wait. Oh, look, another one of these guys. And some more combat armor, which, I'm not gonna complain about. Straight mutant. And then a medic. fuck out of here. Okay. That was a thing. Hey, look, a fish. And he's dead. For which I'm grateful. Now, let's grab some goodies. Kill some more of these motherfuckers. Uh-oh. Where's that coming from? Oh. More boxes. That's even more dead mofos. Button. Okay. Not sure about this setup. Where's the air? That was nonsense. Just so we understand. Also known as bullshit. Wait a minute. Okay, this is where... Okay. Wasn't that far. Far enough, though. There we go. The F6. And dead fish. Quick and easy. Oh, look, even more. And boom! There goes the fucking dynamite. That. Hit the F6 again. Bitch. One second, let's do one of those real quick. Up here. Come on. Fuck yeah. Okay, so that was just a loop around. Again, these are not masterful level designers. Calling their skills somewhat lacking would be kind. Grab the rockets. At least there's health here. What the fuck? Oh. Grab that. Grab that. And let's get the fuck out of here. Looks like another level door. Abandoned living areas show little evidence of the people who lived here. Passageways are littered with unwanted items too heavy to carry. Well, littered is a good way to put it. Oh, hello. That's it, boys. Just, sit there and die. Yes, it took more than an hour to get to the super shotgun. I think we can all agree that's a bit sacrilege. Oh shit. We just keep blowing shit up. All right, some more stimmies. Whoa. Well, that boy's aim hit true. Oh. We're doing some more key hunting. Come on. Sooner you die. There we go. Yeah, I'm very familiar. So you grab some more goodies. That's it, boys. Let's see, what else we can... Oh! What else we can find, yeah? Let's see here. Looks like a kitchen. Yep, that is definitely a refrigerator. It's actually quite interesting how we used to be able to suss stuff out like this so easy, and now you have shit that's millions and millions and millions of polygons, and some people, you know, don't get it because the design cues aren't quite as intuitive. Hello? Okay, doesn't seem to be anything here. Another room that didn't really have much of a purpose. But you get used to that. Wait. That? Oh. Now we fire some more rounds up. Okay, is this oh shit. Shit, two mutants is overkill, guys. To their credit, they didn't make it even more fucking mutants. I'm sure they were tempted. How the fuck do I get that armor? Oh, no, wait a minute, wait a minute. There we go. Grab some stems. Hey, look what's there. We've got the red key. Now let's find that door, shall we? Yep, here we are. Okay, oh, here we are. Come on, bitch. Thankfully, from time to time, the enemies will kill each other here as well. Okay, I gotta deal with who the fuck is shooting me. That's one down. Oh shit. You think that's enough? Well, at least he's down. Now, see if we can find any fucking goodies. Yeah, I know. We gonna get busy in a minute. As soon as I figure out how to get up to you. Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Come on, hey, get up. Okay, we gotta go up a little further. No, I need to go up. Motherfuckers. Now, I know there's a level higher than this. What the fuck? No, that's not where we're going. Or am I supposed to shoot that button first? Well, it's worth a shot. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Don't worry, homie. I'm coming. We're gonna have our little, destined meetup. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy. That was too easy. There's the exit. It was here that our ancestors would enjoy the limited recreation on Europa. This accesses the lab area. The lab contains the memory core and PCD. And I think this is a good time to stop this here recording. I hope y'all have had a good time. I know I have. Janky as fuck as this game might be, it's got heart, you know? And I always say, better to be a game that's trying than a game that's merely competent, right? Alright, everybody. God bless you all.